This very old cathedral city on the River Rhine is one of the most important commercial and cultural centers in Western Germany. Cologne, Köln in German, is famous for its 12 great Romanesque churches, especially the magnificent Cologne Cathedral. Best of all for visitors to the city, they're all an easy walk from the historic Old Town. Cologne can trace its roots all the way back to the 1st century CE, when it was established as a Roman provincial capital and military stronghold. In fact, one of its most appealing features for tourists is that it retains elements from all the various periods of its long history. Among its many tourist attractions are Roman remains, medieval churches, Baroque palaces, and museums that reflect such diverse subjects as art and literature, as well as darker times in the mid-20th century. Numerous Cologne attractions have also sprung up that celebrate the various products for which it is known, including fragrances, mustard, and chocolate. Cologne's importance never really slowed, and today the city remains one of Germany's most important cultural centers. It's home to one of the oldest universities in Europe, as well as numerous art and entertainment facilities, including more than 100 galleries and at least 36 museums. It's also a popular place to visit for shopping, especially along pedestrian-friendly streets such as Hochstrasse and Schildergasse. Now we show you some of the best places to visit in Cologne. Before the starting video, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Number 1. Cologne Cathedral. Located near the left bank of the Rhine, Cologne Cathedral is the city's towering landmark. Officially called the Cathedral of St. Peter and St. Mary, Hohe Domkirche St. Petrus, this stunning edifice is a masterpiece of high Gothic architecture and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. One of the largest cathedrals in Europe, it was started in 1248 and is considered the most ambitious building project of the Middle Ages. As impressive as its 157-meter-tall twin towers is the cathedral's incredible interior, a must-see when visiting this bustling city. Number 2. Historic Old Town Cologne. As you explore the numerous historic churches and museums of Cologne city center, Innenstadt, you'll crisscross the city's lovely old town, Altstadt. In addition to old churches such as Great Street Martin, you'll find yourself traversing countless alleys lined with traditional old houses, many now home to boutique shops, galleries, cafes, and restaurants. And with its many pleasant paths along the Rhine, you'll find ample opportunity to enjoy great views as you plan your route through this ancient city. You'll also find yourself in awe of the countless monuments and fountains that adorn the area. You'll also want to spend a little time exploring the Old Town's archaeological zone with its many ancient ruins and artifacts. These include the Roman-era ruins of the Praetorium, or Governor's Palace, that was unearthed under the City Hall, as well as a section of a nearly 2,000-year-old Roman sewage system. Number 3. Rhine River Cruise. One of the most popular things to do in Cologne at night is the Rhine River Evening Panorama Cruise, a leisurely 2-hour excursion to see the city aglow with lights. You can even enjoy the views as you savor regional specialties from a buffet on board the 3-hour Cologne Rhine River Dinner Cruise. To see even more of the Rhine Valley, join a Rhine River cruise to Königswinter or spend an entire day exploring the Rhine and Mosel rivers and their charming towns with a hop-on hop-off KD Rhine pass from Cologne. Number 4. Hohenzollern Bridge. Of the 7 bridges that cross the Rhine River in Cologne, the Hohenzollern Bridge is the most famous thanks to its location near the cathedral. The construction of the original bridge took place from 1907 to 1911. In 1945, German military engineers blew up the bridge when Allied troops began their assault on Cologne. Just 3 years later, the bridge was partially repaired, and in 1959, the Hohenzollernbrücke was completely reconstructed. Due to its location near Cologne's main train station, about 1,200 trains pass here every day. A pedestrian walkway allows visitors to cross the Rhine for a beautiful view of the skyline of Cologne. Number 5. Gross Street Martin. Part of the skyline since the 12th century, Cologne would be the same without the fabulous crossing tower of Gross Street Martin. And when this wonderful Rhenish monument was hit by bombs in the war, the reconstruction gave an opportunity to study its foundations, which go back to Roman times. Beneath the signature trefoil chancel, you can now see where the church's walls merge seamlessly with the walls of a Roman storehouse. The restoration lasted until the 1980s, and the church's interior is typical of a Romanesque place of worship, with solemn architecture and understated decoration. Number 6. Rheinhofen District. South of the Old Town, 2 kilometers of the Rhine's left bank have been turned into new district for the digital and creative industries. Rheinhofen is the name for the commercial port that used to occupy the riverside here, and since the 1990s the old cranes and waterside industry have been taken over by fresh and ambitious architectural landmarks. The boldest of these are the award-winning Kranhaus buildings, 60 meters high and resembling colossal hoisting cranes in the way the upper floors jut out 90 degrees over the water. Some of the noteworthy historic buildings have been repurposed, like the Siebengebirge Granary, known for its sharp gables and now repurposed as offices and apartments. There's a growing art scene in the new district, and plenty of places for a meal or drink beside the Rhine. Number 7. Boat trip on the Rhine. On the left bank of the Rhine at the Hohenzollern Bridge are jetties where you can board a boat for a cruise along the storied Rhine River. There are 3 companies offering panoramic tours of the city: Köln Tourist, Köln Düsseldorfer, and Colonia. But if you book with the tourist board, you'll pay one price, and afterwards can choose the company you'd like to ride with. The route most people take is south to the old fishing community of Rodenkirchen on an hour-long cruise that floats past the cathedral, the spires of the old town, the new Rheinhofen district, and under a total of 4 bridges, each with interesting trivia attached. Number 8. Rhine Park. Rhine Park Cologne is a large park located on the banks of the Rhine River in Cologne. The park covers an area of approximately 40 hectares and features numerous attractions and amenities for visitors. One of the highlights of Rhine Park is the cable car ride that takes visitors over the Rhine River for stunning views of the city skyline. The park also features numerous walking and biking paths, a skate park, and a beach volleyball court. In addition, there are several playgrounds and a large pond that is home to various water birds. Rhine Park also hosts numerous events throughout the year, including music festivals, food and drink events, and sports competitions. During the summer months, the park is a popular destination for picnics, sunbathing, and outdoor sports. Number 9. Christmas markets. Most cities put on a market in the build-up to Christmas. But Cologne goes the extra mile, as there's hardly a public space in the center that doesn't have some sort of Christmas-themed market and activity. To illustrate, there's a cluster of booths around the cathedral, beside a stage for live music. On Heumarkt the city sets up an ice skating rink, while Markt der Angel Market is a little city of chalet-style huts illuminated by fair lights selling goodies on Neumarkt. Number 10. Cologne Zoo. Established back in 1860, Cologne Zoo has the distinction of being one of the oldest as well as one of the most up-to-date animal attractions. There are halls that have been here since the 1800s, along with new facilities that are being introduced all the time, like the expansive Asian Elephant Park. The zoo has more than 700 species and specializes in primates like bonobos, gorillas, tamarins, orangutans, and the endangered golden-bellied capuchin. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share.